Mateo also helps out her community by offering free consultations on immigration cases. In Wilmington, I'm Thomas Rodriguez for Valley View News. The owner has yet to make a comment on the rent increases. The LA Tenants Union say a rent strike can be one solution for the residents. In Westlake, I'm Thomas Rodriguez for Valley View News. The students have set up a meeting with the college administration where they will also voice their frustrations. In Northridge, I'm Thomas Rodriguez for Valley View News. Community marketplaces like these could be an alternative to the legalization of street vending in Los Angeles. In Westlake, I'm Thomas Rodriguez for Valley View News. Tenants from 3 apartment buildings in Westlake are facing rent increases of up to $400 a month. The owner is charging for repairs and fumigations. Residents have until April to pay or risk being evicted. The Los Angeles Tenants Union brought lawyers to offer legal support. One tenant says the building is in poor shape.
There should not be no rent increases if the building is crumbling inside out. There's rat infestation, roaches, termites.
The buildings are not rent controlled, so the owner is free to increase the monthly rent. The Tenants Union helps organize and educate residents who face similar situations. They say that staying united is the best option in fighting the owner's tactics.
Honestly, they have it real hard because the law doesn't protect them. The only thing to do is ask for help and stick together. A unity definitely makes a force.
Elena Pop is a lawyer for the Evictions Defense Network. The nonprofit defends affordable housing rights and helps fight involuntary evictions. Pop says they are working to expand rent control, which doesn't apply to buildings built after 1978.
The landlord just wants to put money in his pocket at the expense of the tenants. The rents are too damn high. Tenants are rising up all over the state of California to fight for rent control because the rents are too damn high.
Lime bikes have arrived at Cal State Northridge at no cost to students' tuition. CSUN becomes the first university in California to partner with a bike-sharing company, Lime Bike. The price to rent these green and yellow bikes start at 50 cents per half hour for students, faculty, and staff.
The biggest benefit, of course, is that this is a huge campus. A lot of our students don't have automobiles. Or maybe they do, or maybe they live in housing, but they don't necessarily want to drive everywhere. They'll have to repark.
Students scan the QR code on the bike using their smartphones on the Lime Bike app to unlock them. To end the ride, all they need to do is push the lock back down and park it at the several preferred locations across campus.
It's honestly really useful. I use it about 2 times a day, in the morning when I go to class and at night when I'm done with class. And I can get from across campus in a second.
The bike's anti-theft alarms prevent people from stealing them, but it does not stop them from leaving them blocks away from campus. They're left parked in front of convenience stores and lawns. The bikes can also be a hassle for students living at the dorms.
There's a lot of students ride their normal bikes and they bring their bikes here, so the Lime bikes are taking up that storage, and students here aren't having a place to put their bikes, so they usually have to take it up to their dorm.
The bike sharing program launched at the start of the spring semester, but it is already bringing in over 1,000 bike rides a day. In Northridge, I'm Thomas Rodriguez for Valley View News. The LA City Council voted to decriminalize street vending last year. A proposed state bill would do the same. It's called SB 496. Some community organizers like David DeVos say the state's effort is far-fetched.
The state certainly doesn't have the assets to regulate it. Neither does the city of Los Angeles at this point.
The council still needs to set up a licensing system. Some vendors are still being cited for numerous violations. Lately, police haven't treated them as criminal violations, but a community in Westlake created their own vending system. Rafael Morales helped set up the market.
Our goal was to obtain this space, so all the vendors could sell with self-respect and cleanliness, and they can at least say they have their own space.
Vendors met with police and city officials last year to come to an agreement. They pay a registration fee to the market. They can sell anything except food and water. Juan Rodriguez thinks it's best for communities to set up their own rules instead of the state setting up blanket rules.
Legalization is totally limited. People here have the option to have a more suitable place to sell and are part of a project where we work with the community and build a stronger relationship with people from the community.